Come on, here we go.
Hi guys, welcome back to our Couch Critics. இன்னைக்கு நாங்க மறுபடியும் we are back with the Suriya film. We're going to talk about Vishwanathan and Sons. இதுல கொஞ்சம் spoilers இருக்கும், அதனால பார்க்காதவங்க please தியேட்டர்ல போய் பாருங்க. It's actually a decent watch. So before that,
We don't encourage.
yes, no 30 VCD. Even if you can wait. இல்ல சொல்ல மாட்டேன். நீங்க போய்
Tamil
தியேட்டர்ல
Dul,
பாருங்க.
no.
Indusa,
Tamil Dul also,
no.
no.
Tamil Yogi, no.
Tamil Yogi?
Yeah, so anyways, coming back to the movie review, சில பேருக்கு இங்க ADHD இருக்கறனால நான் தான் மாடு மேய்க்கிற மாதிரி கொண்டு வரணும். So Swati, what do you think about this movie? ஒரு சின்ன லைன்ல சொல்லுங்க. Anyways, so Swati, what do you think about Vishwanathan and Sons? ஒரு one liner சொல்லு before we dissect into the movie.
Vishwanath and Sons, beautiful. எனக்கும் விஸ்வநாத்துக்கு சன் கொடுக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறேன்.
Actually, I have a question. Sorry, it's a spoiler. Surrogate mother வந்து doesn't give the egg, right? She just carries the baby.
No, it depends. So if you have, let's say you have a couple, இதெல்லாம் இங்க biology class வேற. If you have a
Yeah.
couple and they can't, let's say the girl can't carry a child for some reason, then you can make you can do a in vitro fertilization where you make a test tube baby and you can put it into someone's mother. But in
Yeah.
their case, it was only him and
Yeah.
it would be surrogate's mother's egg.
Okay. Got it.
So she is the biological
Because
mother.
I was like, ஒரு குழப்பட வேலை செய்யறதுக்காக they always take it from someone else ன்னு நினைத்து விட்டேன். Okay, got it.
But like remember in Mimi, அந்த படத்துல it's not her like biological child at all.
Yeah. That's
She
what
was
I
just a
remember.
surrogate mother.
Yeah, she was just a surrogate mother. That's how I remember. Yeah. So, anyways. Okay, so what did you like about the movie? Did you like the movie?
எனக்கு பிடிச்ச I mean I did like it because வந்த தமிழ் படத்துல எல்லாம் everyone was bit too weird and all this masala film I was getting irritated. This was fine. இது வந்து ஒரு கொரியன் டிராமாவுக்கும் ஒரு தெலுங்கு படத்துக்கும் பேபி பிறந்தா எப்படி இருக்குமோ இத்தாது படம்.
Baby பார்க்கறதே வெயிங்கடா. Yeah, I mean, even I liked the movie. I think it was pretty refreshing because வர்ற படங்கள் எல்லாம் சண்டை ரத்தம் கக்கி எல்லாரும் சுத்திட்டு இருக்கறனால, and also I'm a big fan of this genre, and I always been telling people that எங்களுக்கு middle aged love stories, because we always see love stories like all the 20s, right? That's the basic normal love story, no? That's the only thing we get, right? So I think like middle aged is something that we want, and சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கும்போது, and this was a different dynamic in love portion இருக்கும்போது, I was like, okay, I was really excited for the movie, and actually I had so much of high expectation for this year, specifically for this movie. It did not meet my expectation, but compared to the movies, exactly. Compared to what so comparatively, it's a decent watch. It didn't meet up to my expectation, but I still liked it.
Yeah, I think the first half was actually really good.
Yeah, the first time, I mean, it was good, but it also had like, I had some issues with this movie. And one of the main issue was the music. I just feel like it didn't really elevate the certain scenes. I feel like it. Or are we being ruined by Anirudh's music, where he always works overtime to elevate Sumar scene to a high level scene? I don't know, but I feel
Yeah.
like ஒரு கஜினி படத்துல வர
Yeah,
அந்த
the music wasn't
the music, yeah, I think if that kind of a music, I
Yeah.
feel like that would have elevated certain scenes that then I would have felt more emotionally connected to the movie or something. Yeah, I would have liked it. So yeah,
No, I agree. I agree with you. Agree. Correct. Yeah. நீங்க சொன்னதெல்லாம் சரி. But yeah, அந்த பட்டாம்பூச்சி song I liked.
but
One song I liked.
அது ரெண்டு படத்துல ரெண்டு
பூச்சியா
பாடம் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு. Yeah, that was a good song. Even the Kalyana song, when I listened to the
Data
video, it was
பார்த்து
nice. I think the Kalyana song was also
Suriya
nice, but as always,
Bomb
blessing the
Bomb
streets, blessing our eyes.
is so okay. But again, I felt like they never developed the love story.
That is
I could not feel
exactly,
the chemistry at all. There was no chemistry. There was no romance. Like you
ex-
didn't feel the butterfly. It was more of a feel good or family entertainer பார்த்த மாதிரி தான். But you can't say the romance was good. I won't call it a romance drama.
You can't because they marketed this movie as a middle-aged man or a young girl or a love story, but it went everywhere else
Love
except for
story. Yeah.
that part. And they showed Mamitha's side. I mean, I can understand, she didn't have her parents, and she was just on her own. And when he was taking care of her, and she like felt like okay, there's someone, and then she was immediately attracted, and that's the age and everything. Kind of understandable. But from Surya's side, they haven't shown that, and that's why when the ending, like, when that ending came, it felt like or empty. I felt empty when they got together. Like when they showed together, like everyone's like, oh, it's so beautiful the way, like, the ending was really nice and all. But for me, I felt empty because Surya side a cut away. Like, even when they went on a drive, that scene was cut short.
Yeah, I
That
know.
I feel like they could have had much more, they could have had longer conversation or like at least showed some
Yeah,
sort of hints how Surya actually felt about her.
I feel like they should have entirely cut off that wedding scene.
Yeah,
எதுக்கு bro? That was like
I,
waste of time. There's no plot development.
and அது
Yeah.
மட்டுமா எனக்கு அந்த hotel sceneல fight ஒரு நடக்கும். I was like தேவையில்லாத ஆணி, moving on. It's just to say that
But
you're my
even that, like,
responsibility.
no, but I liked that scene because that is the part since then on she really liked him because we was like, even when you're wrong, I would have stood by you. Yeah. I don't think that at all at least makes some much sense. In the
அதெல்லாம் that's true. அப்புறம் the interview scene
but
எப்படி
எனக்கு
இருந்துச்சு? But then again, I understand why they had the interview scene, but it all felt
the
draggy. Like it felt like Hartoosi. And when
that interview scene and all was like, என்ன தெலுங்கு படம் தானே?
அது இல்ல ஸ்டார்டிங்கே தெலுங்கு படம்னு விளங்கிச்சு. அந்த பிரம்மாண்டமான ஒரு ஏஐ மாதிரி ஒரு வீடியோ காட்டினானுங்க. I was like, this is war.
இதெல்லாம் ஐக்கியா ஷோரூம் மாதிரி இருக்கு.
Exactly. I was like, it doesn't feel like a home. Even I have seen rich people's house, but is it really like this? I don't know.
எப்படி மிக்கா தெரியும் என்னைய பார்த்தா பிரைவேட் ஜெட் வச்சிருக்க மாதிரியா இருக்கு இல்ல பிரைவேட் ஜெட் வச்சிருக்கவே தான் என் ஃப்ரெண்ட் மாதிரி உனக்கு தெரியுதா ம் ம்
Sorry. Okay,
I
moving
don't
on.
know
That's true.
but again this it was like but I'm sure even rich people அவங்ககிட்ட வீட்ல செஃப் எல்லாம் காஸ்டியூம் போட்டுட்டா இருக்க போறாங்க ஹோட்டல் மாதிரி போவ கட்டிக்கிட்டு
செஃப் போட்டா அவங்க எப்பயும் மூஞ்சிக்கு நேரம் நிக்க மாட்டானுங்க. அவங்கலாம் like, have you seen those Bridgerton and all? They are like always like they never in the screen. They just work in the back
yeah
door, right? Anyways, that is not the problem. எனக்கு அந்த வீட்டு செட்டப் அந்த நடுவுல ஏதோ ஒரு ஆர்க் ஷேப் மாதிரி போச்சு. இது என்ன நடுவுல ஏதோ ஒரு it just anyways, but that's not the main problem. I feel like we could have ignored that because அதெல்லாம் வாரிசு. Anyways, this movie is a better வாரிசு.
yeah I did not like Varis.
வாரிசு was just banter. It was so bad. I was just having
Varis
fun
is so bad.
bantering.
In this movie, the movie itself isn't bad, but it's more like they forgot their main plot and
Plot.
deviated, I felt.
Yeah, that's true. There was no depth. Basically, there was no depth in
There
this
was no
movie.
depth to the main point of the
Plot.
movie, which is the romance.
Yeah,
But I also liked even I really liked this movie because there was no villain. Villain illa.
that's true.
It's
Villain
like
illa. There was only one forced villain was Bird Ravi.
yaar Bird Ravi.
அந்த கல்யாண சீன்ல பவரை கட் பண்ணிட்டு போவானே அந்த தேவையில்லாத
Then
ஆணி.
சுருட்ட முடி uncle.
எஸ் அந்த தேவையில்லாத ஆணி.
Mhm. But
Oh,
no,
and
I
also, okay,
liked it.
and another thing I hated in this movie. Okay, actually, I like one thing that I liked in this movie, but it's associated with something that I did like. So, what I really liked about this is that dating part of Surya, where he goes abroad and he goes on apps because like, I mean, he's just a single man and he's like, that's fine, completely fine, right? Like, that he still has his needs and they do all those things. I think that part was really cool that they showed for Surya regardless of what, right?
Yeah.
But what I did like is that the adultery joke of that, and even that Sunil guy, his mom or someone,
Yeah.
that wasn't
I
fine.
was
And now
also like the adult joke with him, the adult joke with
with Nasser,
Nasser.
Nasser doing the
Why is
Bangkok
cheating so normalized? And how is
normalized.
it a funny thing?
It's not
Him
funny.
going
I
to
didn't like.
Bangkok.
Yeah, I did not like that. I didn't like those jokes. I was like, when everyone was laughing at the theater, I was like, சிரிப்பு வரல
I was
எனக்கு
also not laughing. I think it's kind of fucked up.
It's
That
messed
in
up.
this
It's
day and age
clearly
we're
messed up.
normalizing cheating.
Exactly. Like,
And that
I
how
like the fact, I like how they're normalizing it. It was okay for Surya to like, go on dating apps and
he's
like
not
find people
committed.
to,
Yes, we go
he's
around
not
have
committed.
fun.
So that is completely fine, right? And that's something that we can be open about it and make him feel comfortable, right? Everyone should be comfortable with doing that, right? But this
Yeah,
isn't
because
like,
you're
but
not
this
even
joke,
committed. But if you're a committed relation, I was
that's
like,
really.
what kind of fucked up is that?
And another thing I didn't like is Radhika hitting people with slipper and stuff is something I was like, funny-ave illa.
That's also
I was
that's also
like,
was a very bad joke. That was
it
like
was very
a
messed up.
cerebral
Yeah, செருப்பால அடிக்கிறது, it's not, those things really didn't, um, it's not
resonate with
something,
you.
yep, thanks for filling the
But
words.
I feel like for me, what I really liked in the movie was Mamitha Baiju. I found her
Definitely.
really funny. Her acting was so nice, and she wasn't annoying.
See,
Like she's actually funny. She actually had a childish charm to her in a way that she was just a young girl. And me and Dilu also were like, எங்களுக்கும் if we were this in her place, if someone was not just is it's because Surya was such a gentleman. He was genuinely a nice guy. And he was sweet, he was caring and respectful to people around him. He was just a walking green flag. I get it. I was like, நானா இருந்தாலும் sister விழுந்திருப்பேன்.
விழுந்திருப்பேன் எல்லாரும்
Also, I
விழுந்து
was like,
that's
நான் முதல்ல flight பார்த்தோன்னே விழுந்திருப்பேன். I was like, எனக்கு private jet. Okay, கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
அதுக்கப்புறம் and then he gives his card to like buy stuff and all. I was like, this is the sugar daddy we want. Surya looking, money, everything. I was like, wow.
Yeah. But like,
So
sugar
that is
daddy
actually bad.
who is honest, who
She's
is not,
vulnerable
who
and it's
doesn't have
completely
like
fine.
cheating on his wife.
Yeah, I mean, same thing in Irudhi Sutra, right? When Ritika falls for Madhavan, that was completely fine because
Yeah.
she was deprived with such this thing, and that, I mean, in that Kuda, like, they showed it well how, like, she falls in love with Madhavan, like, the attraction she gets towards Madhavan was very nice, but then Madhavan was, like, straight up no. Salode was cut short, was really fine, but here I get it, maybe because showing Surya's side would have been too much for the audience to handle because this movie has been very successful among the family audience. Like my parents loved it, mainly because of who Mamita, right? Because just like how in Gajini,
Yeah.
Asin was kind of like that grounded character that we felt connected to. I think in the particular also
Mhm.
like we like Mamita's character because she's like us, right? Like you were the one, she was the only one that seemed normal in that movie. Like you were able to connect while everyone else was rich and doing rich things.
Yeah.
So that is
That's
something
true.
that, yeah, even my dad liked Mamitha's character. எங்க அப்பா அந்த பொண்ணு நல்லா இருக்கு படம் சூப்பர்.
Because she was funny and I feel like she's also like a relatable on a character and I don't know. I like you can see from her point of view growing up with no support and she had that connection with Radhika. And then she
Also the
suddenly had a guy who was nice enough to her and suddenly was caring for her, didn't want
mm.
anything back from her, just wanted to give her and look after her. That
Yeah,
is
and
really
also
nice.
the
And I also really like Surya in the end, where he was like, யாருக்காகவும் கனவு விடக்கூடாது because at the end you'll regret it. And that's
yeah
like,
because
that was such a good thing.
she was gonna give you up as education and people were like, oh, she did all this pregnancy carrying thing, surrogacy and all, and then she like flipped. I'm like, she's 22 years old. She just wanted love at the end of the day, right? Kind of understandable why
Yeah.
she was, like, there are a lot of girls that have done that, right? Even they were so, sort of motivated to be successful in life. Sometimes they go in the wrong, they get distracted, right? So I think that is
Yeah.
fine. And I also like the fact that she
Because
did not have any sort of emotional connect with the baby, and they did not go in that direction and have an emotional drama over that part. And that's one thing that I liked in this movie, even though she was a surrogate
she
mother.
did like the baby in the end, but it wasn't just
She
for the baby. She also liked Surya.
she literally said that she likes Surya more than the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really
yeah,
like
but
it. I like the ending because I get like Surya being like she was so young. Like if he accepted her, then she would have down the line hated him or regretted him.
that's true, hundred
Because
percent. At
she
least.
itself had like a way she wanted her life to be.
Mm. Because she
And I
explains in the
understand
beginning,
Surya.
no, she literally says so in the beginning
Yeah.
that she has a to-do list, but that's in her mind that இந்த வயசுல இது பண்ணணும், இந்த வயசுல அப்படி இருக்கணும்னு. So I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, and I,
He respected her dreams, and that's what we all
yeah.
want.
And also, he was like, I need to behave for my age. Because she is 22 and she was stupid in a way.
That's true.
You can't just give up your education, everything, and not become something and just be a housewife for this guy.
Mm.
And she
Another
didn't have
one
the
more.
maturity.
Yeah, because she's 22 years old. What do you know at 22, Swati? Like, what do we know? Like, we all think that we
Yeah.
are mature enough, but that's exactly how I mean, yeah. And also, I did like Ravina, not, I mean, yeah, the actress's name is Ravina, that second mother, the stepmother's
Ravina
dialogue
Chandan.
where Ravina, yes, I did like what she
I was
said.
like, பொண்ணுங்க தான் டிசைட் பண்ணாங்க அவன் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிதான். I was like, ஹோம் இருக்கறக்கெல்லாம் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க this sister.
Other, because she was what?
Home wrecker.
Aditya, that was such a messed up there. Like, I was like, I'm sorry, but no means no.
ENTல
Regardless
like
of,
இல்ல நான் கழட்டி விட்டு போயிடுவோம்.
Aditya, I was like, I
After
was
what?
like, இல்ல, I'm just saying, regardless of the gender, when someone says no, you don't go, like, you don't keep bothering them, pressurizing them, right? Like, what
Yeah,
kind of
if
dialogue
they
was
don't
that?
want it.
Yeah. பொண்ணு நினைச்சா
I guess
வேணும்னா
that
அடைஞ்சே
I,
தீருவா. I was like,
all she could have said is if a girl decides to stay with a guy, she won't let it go easily. She'll try her level best to keep the relationship. அதோட முடிச்சிருக்கலாம். ஒரு பொண்ணு நினைச்சா அந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்காக 100% கொடுப்பா, அவ இன்னைக்கு இருப்பா. Because I get it, they had to tell that dialogue, which makes sense that even 6 years after, because Mamitha Baiju still wants him, they will become a couple. Because
yeah.
that's what the dialogue hints to it. As long as she wants him, they will get together.
Mm.
அதுக்குன்னு இந்த கேவலமா அதுல அடிஷனல்ல போட்டிருக்காரு director. I was
Aditya, I
like,
was
director,
like, I felt so repulsed. I was like, Rinky, Atluri, what is this behavior?
Aditya, what is this? I get, but now from what you're saying, I get it. I think the reason why they didn't focus on the romance so much is that the audience wouldn't have been comfortable.
They would have felt
Family
so
wouldn't like
repulsed.
that like if it was just
It's
their romance and
it's too much of taboo for like the audience to accept it. Like, what are we normalizing this big age gap relationship these days? But it's more like representing what happens in the society, right?
yeah. I would have liked it. I would have been like Korean drama. I was like, Dilu, Wattpad கதை மாதிரி இருக்கு படமே. Second halfல
You,
தான் Wattpad இல்லாம தெலுங்கு படத்தை கொண்டாண்டாங்க. First half was very Wattpad
Neither,
driven.
weren't you the one who sent me a Suriya fanfic on Wattpad? I was like, what? One direction
அதுல எனக்கு
கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன்.
இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன்
இதென்ன
வருது.
அதெல்லாம் மாத்தான். Or what if he's the one? At- Oh, what if he was one of those Wattpad writers? You never know. He would have been just waiting to hear some feedbacks before he executed on the big screen.
அதனாலதான் அவர்கிட்ட கதையே தெரியல அது. அதான் சொன்னேன் மில்ஸ் அண்ட் பூன் மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு படம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹாஃப். But I get it. Second halfல they could have focused more on the chemistry, how they fall in love. I felt like that's how I would have liked it if they focused more on the chemistry, showed them how they fell in love, and in the end, Surya
Yeah.
says, "No, you go back. You come back after a while if you
No,
still
it's
want me,
like
and we'll be a
Surya. It's
couple."
like Surya slipping for Mamitha, but him pulling himself behind could have been much more prominent.
Yeah,
Because I mean, I get it. They try to show in that one part where she asks, "அந்த கல்யாணம் முடிஞ்ச பிறகு age gap இல்லாட்டி மட்டும் would you have?" And then he just stays silent. And then she was like, "Thanks for not saying anything because you didn't say no, neither yes, right?" So
mm.
I get it. That's what they were trying to say that, but I just feel like it wasn't really impactful because a lot of things were happening and நடுவுல ஒரு சின்ன பிட்டா போனனால I feel like it felt so forgotten. Like that's why it felt a bit. It's not enough. I feel like he should have given more priority to Surya's feelings here. But I get it. He had to take the safe route because introducing this right away to the audience, although Namma Akal, I don't think they would have been
Yeah, they wouldn't have
comfortable
liked
with
it.
it. Yeah.
I feel like our age people would have, but like I feel like family audience wouldn't have liked
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
Like young
And
girls,
then then
young
and
boys,
then
you would have liked it.
and
Flop.
then this would have flopped in the block and then this would have flopped in the box office and then they will be this what they won't be motivated to take movies like this anymore and then this goes back to the shelf these kind of stories so understandable. our audience is not
Now
ready.
what they did, it's like best of both world. உங்களுக்காக ஒரு family drama கொடுக்குறோம், கொஞ்சோண்டு
Feminine.
romance, like it
அதான்
20%.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹாஃப் எங்களுக்கு, செகண்ட் ஹாஃப் ஃபேமிலிக்கு. இந்தாங்க கொண்டு போங்க வீட்டுக்கு.
But I really like the ending though. I really like the ending where like again like he comes and calls and like it's like she was the one who convinced the child to ask him.
Yeah. That's something she would do, you know. That's something she would do, like, you know, like, you know, that's how you can. That's just, yeah, that's true. What do you think if GVM would have taken this movie? Maybe he would have shown Surya's side better. Do you think because he knows him better?
He would have still told his mother, I make love to girls on holiday, mommy.
You do know, right? Guitar Kambi Male and Intro Padam.
Alice Band. I can't remember.
We both watched it
That
together.
Alice Band. Turika!
That was the worst look. One of Surya's worst look. Worst color.
ஆனா கதை
Worst
எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இல்ல. அவன்
execute.
என்ன சிங்கரா இருப்பான். He liked the girl.
Yeah, அவ அப்புறம் தண்ணி காட்டு போய் I also don't remember. அவ ஏதோ லண்டன்லாம் போயிட்டு தனியா
No, no.
குடிச்சிருப்பா.
I feel like I feel like GVM is good. I personally, because I'm not GVM's romance fan, I don't think I've liked any GVM's romance in a movie. I don't know why. I don't like his romance much. Varanamayaramna, I only like Simran and Surya's romance.
Interesting.
Yeah, எனக்கு மத்ததெல்லாம் creepy-ஆ தான் இருக்கு. I never liked that Meghana thing. பின்னாடியே போயிட்டு அந்த புள்ளைய உயிரெடுத்து. And the second
Interesting.
sister one also, they don't develop the romance much. I don't know. GVM isn't my favorite romance director anyways. Hmm. உனக்கு தான் GVM ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். எனக்கு பெருசா இல்ல. நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க? How would it have been if GVM took it? I really wish Sudha Kongra took it. சூரரை போற்று மாதிரி. I loved it.
That's the thing. See,
She
that's the thing.
just
In Sudha Kongara, you know, like, on that, basically Surya and Aparna, right? They, like, on that, you know, on the bakery, like, they have this romance, and then GV put a nice BGM. That was so nice, right? And the
yeah,
Karan Keka Pova, and then they immediately have a nice
yeah,
moment there. See, I think something like
yeah,
that was missing, like to show a chemistry, like a nice BGM photo elevate பண்ணதுக்கு is something that was
yeah,
missing in this movie.
yeah. Anyways, I get it now. I was like team Mamitha. I was like Mamitha. என்னையும் பிரைவேட் ஜெட்ல ஒரு பொடியும் கூட்டு போயிட்டு அந்த பெரிய வீட்டுல காட்டினா லைக் நானும் கட்டிக்கிறேன் என்னட்டு மெடிசினை விட்டுடுறேன் நான் ஏன் படிக்கணும் நான் ஏன் கஷ்டப்படணும் I also don't get it. You get a good guy, good life. Why work hard?
Hashtag Goldika.
Wow. Hashtag. How many men have you seen gold to dig? அவனுக்கு கச்சி இருந்துச்சு தோண்ட.
அது நம்ம அழகா வேற இருந்தா what more do you want in life?
அழகா இருந்தாப்ல ரெஸ்பெக்ட்ஃபுல்லா இருந்தாப்ல அவரு
He's a green
one
forest.
thing with but Surya, they should stop saying these cringe dialogues. I don't get it.
And I also feel like for the last scene, they shouldn't have gone for the salt and pepper look. Because it wasn't that long.
Because it was 6 years. As per the plot, he would have been 49. Yeah. Okay, now you tell overall, what do you think? இன்னொரு வாட்டி
I think
பாப்பீங்கன்னா மாட்டீங்களா
overall,
தியேட்டர்ல?
தியேட்டர்ல இன்னொரு வாட்டி பார்க்க மாட்டேன். ஆனா நெட்ஃபிளிக்ஸ்ல வரும். அப்ப நான் பார்ப்பேன். I can skip certain portions and watch this movie. But Vishwanath and Sons has become Kudumangal Kondaram Vettai Thiraipadam. So that's what we want. So my letterbox rating has been 3.5 out of 5. That 0.5 is for Surya. Extra.
Little bit.
நீ ஒரு
Very good.
ரேட்டிங் ஒன்னு சொல்லு.
I also think this movie is a very good example for Tamil audience to Tamil directors to see that Tamil audience actually wants something where they just sit and watch and laugh
Yeah,
and it's actually
exactly.
feel good. அந்த முந்தி வந்து ஆனந்தம் படம் மாதிரி, some like பிரியமானவளை மாதிரி, like where it's just sit and watch some more drama or laugh, kushi, sachin.
Yeah,
We don't want
no
action.
revenge.
We don't want goriness.
Yeah,
We don't want thriller. We
exactly.
don't want murder mystery. I don't want any of that bullshit. Just give me like fun, chill,
A movie,
dappa padam.
like, you know, a movie where you can take your parents once in a while to the theater and watch us like have a good family time with your parents or family, right?
Yeah. Like movies like
It's been
like just
yeah.
chill films. Yeah, and I feel like maybe this will be like an inspiration to the upcoming directors to be like enough of this action films. So annoying.
So
I don't
that
even
is
watch it in theater anymore.
I don't know, Mata. So that is exactly what we are expecting the outcome from Vishwanath and Sons.
Even though this movie
So
is
hope
below average, because not many movies like this are coming, people are way more appreciative of it. Honestly, I
appreciate
don't.
exactly because I don't know, Mother, 100%. Even I agree with you because exactly, I'm telling you, this movie actually had so many flaws that it didn't really
Yeah.
like it lost its plot. But we are appreciating it because we want more of it, and the fact that we have deprived from all this nonsense, that we are actually appreciating this movie. So that's exactly why this movie would be running, and we need more of this movie. And இத்துடன் எங்க ரிவ்யூவை நாங்க முடிக்கிறோம். So thank you guys. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Come on. Here we go.